What if one of the most widely accepted ideas about addiction is actually making it worse? What if the message meant to help people is quietly keeping them stuck? We've all heard it. It's not your fault. It's a disease. You can't help it. But what if that message, taken too far, becomes dangerous? Now let me be clear. Addiction is complex. Trauma is real. Brain chemistry matters. People don't wake up one day and choose to destroy their lives, but somewhere along the way, the message shifted from compassion to removal of responsibility. And that shift can quietly ruin lives. Because if you truly believe, this isn't my fault, it's not a big step too. This isn't my responsibility either. And that's where people get stuck. Because addiction still leaves damage behind. Broken trust, hurt families, emotional wreckage. And if no one is responsible, nothing ever really changes. I've seen it. Good people, kind people, hiding behind a narrative that quietly gives them permission to continue, not because they're weak, but because they've been told, you can't help it. But here's the truth no one wants to say. If you believe you have no control, you will never fight to take it back. And it's not just the person struggling. Families, friends, even professionals. They start saying things like, that's just their illness. Don't expect too much. They're doing the best they can. And sometimes that becomes permission. Permission for the same patterns, the same harm, the same cycle, over and over again. And here's the paradox. The message meant to remove shame can also remove power. Because if addiction is something happening to you, then recovery becomes something you wait for, instead of something you fight for. And recovery, real recovery, it demands something deeper than understanding. It demands ownership. So what's the balance? Because we don't want to shame people, we don't want to blame people, but we also cannot afford to disempower them. Here's the truth that actually helps. Addiction may not be your fault, but it is your responsibility. That sentence changes everything, because responsibility doesn't mean guilt, it means power. It means you can choose differently. You can rebuild trust. You can face what you've done. You can become someone new. And yes, that's hard, but it's also the only path forward. The people who recover aren't the ones who wait to be fixed. They're the ones who at some point decide, this stops with me. No excuses, no hiding, no more passing it off. Just a quiet, powerful decision. I'm responsible for what happens next. If you're struggling, this is not about blaming you. This is about giving you your power back, because the moment you take responsibility is the moment your life can start to change. If this hit you, or someone you love needs to hear it, share this, because the truth, spoken with compassion, might be the very thing that saves a life.